Good afternoon. You are watching Lunchtime News live and direct from Newsfirst studios here at the heart of Colombo in Echelon Square. We invite you to join us at the Christmas festivities at the Echelon Square and enjoy with your family. But first, in today's headlines.
Boris Johnson's Conservative Party wins in UK's general election. Attorney General informs Supreme Court that the government is yet to reach a decision to sign the MCC agreement. Minister Nimal Siripala de Silva makes a revelation about the upcoming general election. Parts of India are still protesting against a controversial Citizenship Amendment Bill. Varuna Priyantha replaces vacant post following the demise of MP Ranjit D. Zoiza.
Now, in a top story today, the Conservative Party led by Boris Johnson has won an overall majority in the UK general election, surpassing the 326-seat threshold with constituencies still to declare. As at 12 p.m. local time, the Conservative Party had secured 358 seats, commanding 43.5% of the total voter base, with a voter count of 13,619,886. The Labour Party, led by Jeremy Corbyn, had secured 203 seats, while the Scottish National Party had secured 48 seats.
This One Nation Conservative government has been given a powerful new mandate to get Brexit done. And not just to get Brexit done, but to unite this country and to take it forward and to focus on the priorities of the British people. I want to thank the people of this country for turning out to vote in a December election that we didn't want to call, but which I think has turned out to be a historic election that gives us now, in this new government, the chance to respect the democratic will of the British people, to change this country for the better, and to unleash the potential of the entire people of this country. And that is what we will now do, and if we are lucky enough to be returned.
Labour have lost seats across North, Midlands and Wales in places which backed Brexit in 2016. Meanwhile, Jeremy Corbyn said the Labour Party had a very disappointing night and he would not fight a future election.
This is obviously a very disappointing night for the Labour Party with the result that we've got. Brexit has so polarised and divided debate in this country. It has overridden so much of a normal political debate. And I recognise that has contributed to the results that the Labour Party has received this evening all across this country. I want to also make it clear that I will not lead the party in any future general election campaign. I will discuss with our party to ensure there is a process now of reflection on this result and on the policies that the party will take going forward.
Sterling soared and was on course for one of its biggest one-day gains in the past 2 decades. The pound hit a 19-month high of $1.3516 versus the dollar and its strongest levels against the euro since shortly after the 2016 Brexit referendum.
Now, going back to some more leading local stories, the Attorney General's Department today informed the Supreme Court the government is reviewing all Millennium Challenge Cooperation Agreement and no decision was reached to sign the MCC agreement. A correspondent said the Additional Solicitor General appearing for the Attorney General's Department informed the Supreme Court regarding this when the petitions filed against the MCC were taken up today. And some more political news. These are the views expressed by Minister of Justice, Human Rights and Legal Reforms Nimal Siripala de Silva at an event held in Badulla yesterday.
Under the 19th Amendment to the Constitution, we will dissolve Parliament by the 1st of March and hold general elections before the 6th of April. Our government's hope is to strengthen Gotabaya Rajapaksa by establishing a stable government of 122 to 125 seats. We used to lose this district in the past, but now it has come to a winning district. I was the one who contributed the most to Gotabaya Rajapaksa's victory through internal struggles in the SLFP. I said we must help Gotabaya Rajapaksa. If not, around 700,000 votes will be floating. And whatever said and done, Gotabaya Rajapaksa could not win if not for those votes.
Now, Varuna Priyantha Linagam is appointed to the parliamentary seat left vacant following the demise of UPFA Ratnapura District MP Ranjit D'Souza.
From preferential votes from the Ratnapura district following the 2015 general election is Varuna Liyanage. The announcement was made by the National Elections Commission via an extraordinary gazette.
Now, the Australian government has agreed to sign an MOU with the Sri Lankan government to combat human trafficking.
During a meeting held between the State Minister of Defence, Chamar Rajapaksa, and representatives of the Australian government, the two factions had discussed matters pertaining to human trafficking. The Government Information Department said illegal human trafficking had been a prevalent issue for the Sri Lankan and Australian governments for some time. The governments of both countries have agreed to enter into a memorandum of understanding in order to address this
National
issue.
Water Supply and Drainage Board said water supply to several areas in Colombo will be suspended for a 24-hour period from 8 p.m. tomorrow until 8 p.m. the following day.
The police said a collision between a car and a van caused the accident. 4 soldiers were injured in the accident. The injured soldiers were admitted to the Vavuniya hospital for treatment. Meanwhile, an 18-year-old student had died after falling into a well in Point Pedro. According to police, the student had met with the accident while playing with kites. Residents in the area had rushed the injured student to the Point Pedro Mandika hospital for treatment. He was later pronounced dead by the police.
Japan's Foreign Minister Toshimitsu Motegi, who arrived in the island last evening, called on his counterpart Minister Dinesh Gunawardena this morning at the Foreign Ministry in Colombo.
Minister Toshimitsu Motegi, who arrived in the island last evening, is currently on an official 2-day visit in Sri Lanka. During his stay, the Japanese envoy is due to meet with President Gotabaya Rajapaksa and Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa.
Before we wrap up, we'd like to remind you that the Newsfirst Christmas Zone is located currently at the heart of the Colombo city at the Echelon Square. So be there at 6 this evening, where live repeated featuring popular band Wi-Fi will be on stage to bring life to the Christmas spirit. So have a great and safe Friday afternoon.